Okay, House of Payne fans, season 13, episode 20 synopsis. Dropping on April 15th, we have the incomparable Ella. So, Ella and her social club band together to help an unexpected person from a dangerous situation. If I were to make an educated guess, I believe this is going to be follow up from the storyline that started towards the beginning of the season, where it's only been touched upon in what, 2 or 3 episodes. What was it called? Adjust Your Crown, Sis, or whatever. Basically, it was a newer. I forgot the woman's name. I thought, isn't it like Victoria or something like that? I forgot. But basically, it's a new woman who joined Ella's church because she married one of the deacons. But it turns out the deacon is physically abusive, and Ella promised to help her. So then we kind of skip this storyline for like 10 episodes, and Ella talks to one of the other deacons at the church. She invites him over to the house because he wanted some of Curtis's, barbecue. But Ella confides in him, and he quickly dismisses it. And then in the following episode, or a future episode after that, which one of my favorites of the season, where Ella talks about how she went to church and she realized she might need to find a new church home because the woman she was trying to help denied that her husband was abusive. And now everybody's gossiping about Ella and whatnot. And like she said, I sat at the back of the church for the first time, and everybody's like, but Ella usually front and center sitting at the front pew. But no, she sat in the back of the church, and she knew people were looking back at her, staring and snickering and gossiping. So she just felt like, it's time to go to another church. So she went to visit other places. So this could be a situation where maybe she runs into this woman again and she's even worse off than before. Or maybe some of the people in the social club are members of the church and they realize, yeah, something's wrong, Ella. So they band together in order to help her out. That's just my guess in terms of what this particular storyline is going to be about. Now, speaking of situations involving a woman's reputation and whatnot, Jazmine takes her future into her own hands when her reputation becomes wrongfully tarnished. Given that she's a young college student, if I were to make just an educated guess, and I hope this isn't the case, what if Jazmine is rumors circulate about her, being easy or, a pass around, so to speak. Takes her future into her own hands when her reputation becomes wrongfully tarnished. I mean, there was that one episode of that athlete or whatever, that jock who wanted to cheat off of her paper and did, but then Jazmine, did like a student council thing and then she won. Maybe that guy starts to make rumors about her. That could be something that goes around, because sometimes these episodes are definitely aired out of order and storylines from several episodes ago finally get, follow-ups on. So if I were to make a guess, I think that boy who wanted Jazmine, because they both got into trouble because he asked Jazmine to look, have her, hey, can you email me a copy of your paper? That way I can look at it for a reference. But it turned out he ended up copying, and then they both got in trouble. And he wanted Jazmine to take the fall so he wouldn't get cut from like the basketball team or something. And then she refused, pleaded her case, and then she won. So from there, I could see this dude starting rumors about her, if that's the case. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this episode. It looks like some interesting things are going to be brought into discussion. So this looks like another banger. But like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video.